Hi everyone, this is Crystal Romero from happinesswithintention.com. Think for a moment if your beliefs are outdated. Let's find out and see. So, 3 things to think about. Why do you do what you do? Is it serving you for the best? And do you need a belief upgrade? Okay? Where do beliefs come from? A belief is an idea considered to be true after being said and repeated many times. So it's not necessarily a proven fact. That's something that you need to consider. That's something that you need to be aware of. As a matter of fact, 95% of your beliefs are not true. They're just ideas that have been repeated over time and that you've accepted them to be true. But they're not really facts. They're not really true. So the ideas you believe in were learned from someone else. Even though when you were small, when you were little, you had no choice and you just believed whatever idea got into your mind and whatever you were told. But right now as an adult, you are deciding and you are choosing to believe in those ideas, to stay true to those ideas, to that belief system. So you are making a choice as an adult, even though when you were a kid you didn't have that choice. Many of us are not aware of what we believe in, so just a way to become aware is just evaluating what we do and see the decisions we've made through life. So work, if you have a job, if you have your own business, the decisions that you make regarding your work activities reveal your ideas and your beliefs about security, or about your self-esteem, or about your freedom, right? So there are many ideas behind what you are deciding. Your friends, are your friends entrepreneurs? Are your friends unemployed? Are they broke? Are they successful? If your friends are of a certain type, that reveals your belief system, because you attract what you are, not what you think you are. It's what you really are. So if your friends, for instance, are broke and they are always complaining about money and how difficult the situation is, and the odds are pretty high that you are a little bit of that as well, and that you believe in what they are saying, because you only attract what you are. So if they are broke and they are complaining and they are not successful, that means that you share their beliefs. So a really nice way an easy way to become aware, it's like listening and looking at the people that are surrounding you, right? And see what they're thinking about, see what their decisions are. That way you can realize, oh, I think that, I believe in that, I agree with that. And that's why they are your friends. Once you don't believe in those same things, they are going to easily be unattracted to you, sort of way to speak, because you will be attracted to other kind of people that are going to share your point of view, that are going to share your vision, your belief system. Another way to become aware of your own belief system is the advice you're giving to somebody else. If someone comes to you with money issues or relationship issues, right? Or they have a decision to make about a job opportunity, and you are giving them advice and you have an opinion about that situation, that's revealing your belief system. So that's how you are applying those beliefs in your own life. And that's why you are having the results you are having. That's the first step to changing your belief system. It's becoming aware. And these are just some ideas on how you can become aware. And the first step to changing those things, if you don't like the results, it's just becoming aware. Because if you do like your results, if you do like your work, and you do like your romantic relationships, you like your financial situation, you're fulfilled, you have a healthy life, well, you don't have to change anything, right? But if you don't like your relationships, if you don't like your work, if your financial situation is a disaster, if you don't like your health, right, you need to change. And you need to change what you believe, not what you do, because your belief systems is going to determine what you do. So just to share you some recent findings and to show you how the world is really changing, and just to reveal how the world has changed and why we need to change too. If you look at the work stability over time, my grandparents most likely had only one job throughout their whole lives, and they would get a pension, and they were pretty stable. They just needed to get a high-paid job. If you look at the situation right now, you can see that that has diminished, and it's no longer the same conditions that my grandparents used to have. Work stability has changed over time. If you look at the retirement, people used to retire from their job. We have no retirement. That's just the truth. We have to retire ourselves. The government or the companies are no longer in charge of us. So that has changed as well. The world has changed. Everything functions now differently, and we need to function differently. We need to upgrade our beliefs. We need to behave differently. We have to make different decisions, because we are operating with a belief system that is no longer functioning in this world. If you look at our monthly expenses, that has changed as well. My grandparents used to pay between 2 or 3 monthly bills. It was water, electric power, and perhaps phone in some cases. But if you look at our situation right now, we pay over 10 bills a month. And this has increased, and it will continue to increase. Our earnings have decreased. The college fees have increased over time, but the salaries have been decreasing over time. If you look at stress, many people are stressed more than they used to be, more than our grandparents used to be stressed about, right? And this is why we struggle so much, because we are behaving and we are using beliefs that they are no longer functional in this world. They used to be for our grandparents, even for our parents. Well, my parents, I have over 30 years, so my parents are close to 60. My grandparents are close to 80 years old. So it used to work for them, but it's no longer used for us. You may have grandkids, or you have cousins. You should be aware that this belief system is not functioning for them. And not to say for our kids. My kids are not going to be able to survive and be happy if I continue to teach them the same things that I've learned and go to school and get a job. I know that it won't be the best advice for them. So I'm continue to grow and learn and retrain my brain with new ideas and new concepts, and understand that this belief system is not going to prepare them for the future. They will struggle. I have a question here, and what is the most common advice given from schools and families towards productivity? Most schools and families are still giving that advice, are still go to school, get high grades, and then get a high paid job. And I have this question for you. The world has changed, there's no doubt about it. Have you changed?